Hi everyone. I totally was not simply naming all the types of croissants that I like eating, like ham and cheese croissants, pizza croissants that you can find in my supermarket, chocolate croissants, of course, all the croissants. Thank you so much for the last D&D table. That was an amazing, heartfelt, emotional game. I loved the NPCs that Tonya brought to life. Really big shout out to her and everyone who gave their all so much into it. Y'all, it's been a weekend. It has been a weekend. We have now officially concluded 6 ttrpg one shots over 2 days, two solo plays, two one-on-one interviews, one group interview, um, a lot of queerness left and right in its most beautiful forms. Amazing international diverse representative casts. We've had casts from all around the world. We've had people coming in from East Asia, from India to Brazil to all around Europe and UK, from North America. We've had it all here, and I'm so honored for everyone's help. We have raised a total of £900 team order for the final win. Thank you so much, everyone. I know I said I would do it at 1,000, so we're going to compromise. That's what 900 gets you, okay? Take it. We're not doing any more than that. Take your gifts. Do you take them? Cool. I hope to see this everywhere on the socials. We are going to have our Tiltify link open for a couple of more days for anyone else who might be inclined to donate. Maybe it's like, hey, look at all these shows people did, and someone maybe, binge watches it all and then is compelled to donate. Totally welcome. So we're going to have that open for a few more days. Thank you everyone who has been prolifically sharing, spreading the words. I see your copy posts on Discord. I see your retweets on Twitter. I see those likes and comments on Instagram. They all matter so much. Thank you, everyone. All this money is going directly to ILGA World and their quest to bring equity to everyone, especially those who are disenfranchised because of who they are, who they love, how they carry themselves. We in the TTRPG community, we here at Roll for Good think that's BS. That doesn't stand, because we are those that I see the clip. Okay, bye. we just to get serious for a minute. I have heard so often over this weekend saying, wow, that's really inclusive. I've never been in a community like that where pronouns are listed everywhere. I've never been played with a community or a group that emphasizes time hours that aren't always exclusively North American locked. And in my head, that's a little sad because, I mean, that's not so hard to do. That should be standard and normalized. And I feel for the people who say that that has not been their normal. And I'm so glad that we are here to change that narrative. TTRPGs can be a force for good. All the wonderful, amazing, heroic things all the players did through all the one-shots, we can do heroic, amazing, powerful things in this world here. And because there's no other game after me, I can talk here for an hour. I want to go out and shout out a lot of the people who put in so much time and effort over this past weekend. I'm just going to quickly shout out the games that were involved. Thank you so much to the table for Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Thank you to Gemma for what a kick-off game. What a beautiful underwater world she had. And to her players, Mari, Purna, and Nev. Amazing characters. I loved seeing Nev's greedy self. I loved seeing the transformations and the love and relationships in that game. Thank you so much to the cast of Himbo Treasure Hunt. Apollo ran an amazing game that I kept doing spit takes on. If I was producing that game, I would have knocked something over and the stream would have gone bye-bye. Big thanks to his players, Julia, Victor, Lola, Emir, and Maku. amazing table of friend bows, of him bows, her bows, as I've been taught, and them bows. The best bows always. Speaking of mows, thank you to the Morkborg table, Richard, who said it was his first time GMing on stream. I don't believe that. Did he say that? That can't be true. That has to be wrong, because the narrative was amazing. And also were his players, Chris, Shamini, and Caro. You made us feel. I didn't know Morkborg could be such a deep game. It was deadly. It was deadly as hell. I was kind of rooting. Very well done. Today we had How to Be a Hero, the game by Mark, where he jumped us from so many different worlds and platforms. It was hard to keep track of it, and that's what made it so much fun. Big props to his table. Ada Mori, Steve and Mac, who did a great job. We had one more player, Anne, who couldn't join us. Anne, you still get love. Thank you for putting in the energy in advance for that game as well. Things from the Flood, all the 90s callbacks, and reminding myself that the 90s was not 10 years ago. Oops. And a big shout out to the players, Aida Mori, Sunny, Krifu, Maddie, and Sophia, and of course led by the wonderful Millie. That was a great game. And this last D&D game run by Tanya, and we just saw them, J2 Ruto, Rich, Thamior, and Corgi. Thank you so much to all the players and the cast for helping out. And because I'm still here, I'm going to shout out people who have been behind the scenes at Roll for Good. Because as you saw on the Gen Con interview, one of the panelists commented, "You guys look like you have your things put together." And I was a little cheeky saying, I'm glad it looks that way. It is truly a labor of love, and not just for Massacre, but because we believe in this cause. And the amount of work that has been put in, I can't begin to describe it. I'm so grateful to have been on the team, to have learned and absorbed that wonderful energy from all of you. So let's go down the listy list, if I may. Well, no one's giving me permission. I'm just doing it. I want to give a big shout out to the coordinators. The coordinators at Roll for Good are those that run around and catch everything that is non-specified, which I think is one of the hardest jobs. And a big shout out has to go to Tal, to Lee, and to Josh for running around between all the other specialized teams and making sure that they felt supported, making sure that if they had trouble, someone was picking up the slack. They were doing a little bit of everything. Thank you so much to our coordinators, Tal, Lee, and Josh. Let's go to individual teams. The graphics team. This was the first year that Ezra was team lead there, and Ezra is our unofficial keeper of burbs because there's such an enthusiasm for the amazing Burbington burbs you see all around the game. Thank you so much to Ezra for the amazing burbs, and to the graphics team that include Never Squid, doing a little bit of everything. Thank you to Christoph who made the credits. Thank you to Jacob who did some video editing at the very beginning. Thank you to Corby for the overlays as well. Amazing graphics team. You are what makes us shiny, professional looking, put together, branded. It doesn't come together without the talents of the graphics team. Thank you so much. The producers. Josh stepped in to produce. It's a very hard job to get started, and with everything he was doing as well, props to Josh for being unsure about how it's done, but being willing to learn, being willing to make mistakes, and being willing to just roll with it. It's not easy. Great job, Josh. Big thank you to Darcy. Darcy, I love you so much. And when Darcy signed up to be a producer, I was like, yes, we have a pro here. We have someone who just gets it done. We have someone who is kind. We have someone who has knowledge to share. I loved working with Darcy. Thank you so much. I was a producer. I'm going to toot my own horn here because this is only the second real time I'm producing on a project. I'm the kind of person that Googles everything 10 minutes before and then explains it to you. Someone has to. That's my energy, and I'm really happy to have learned a new task. And I think I'm going to keep doing it because it was a lot of fun. I want to give a big shout out to the Mod Squad. The reason the chat has been so lit over the past few days is because of the amazing Mod Squad, led by Blue, who is away at the cons this weekend, a lot of cons in the UK, but has left a lot of ground and foundational work for the amazing, amazing team, which include double, triple dipper, the Never Squid, for the amazing work she has done in the chat today. Thank you to Krifu for also bringing in amazing energy. Thank you to Marcus also for helping organize, for the awful puns, as well as a moderator. You've all done great, and I can't wait to see you for the next event. You've really raised the bar amazingly. I want to give a shout out to the social media team. I'm in the social media team. If you saw any burbs on Instagram and Twitter, graphics made those, but I put them together in a sort of way that made sense. I hope you liked it. Thank you for interacting with them. Big thanks to Rhea for helping out on Instagram. Big thanks to Emir for brainstorming, giving feedback, and providing ideas as well. Lee organized a lot of the giveaways. Thank you to him for coordinating relationships, making sure the complicated, boring email spreadsheet job had to get done, calling back everyone, and securing these amazing giveaways that hopefully incentivize the donations to ILGA, which really, really matter. For the MCs, this is my third time MCing. You're not going to get rid of me anymore because this is so much fun, because I just get to talk, you get to listen. But I loved our two new MCs. Emir, you did such a great job. I felt your energy. I loved your interaction with the chat, and you're going to be a multilingual the more you keep doing this. Big props to Kenny for his first ever stream ttrpg event, period. What energy, what infectious smile. I can't wait to see more of Kenny. Thank you so much, and welcome to the RFG family, Kenny. We love to have you here. I hope, I pray I am not forgetting anyone. Mini shout out, even though we have used these burbs in the past, all the animations at the waiting screen, etc. A lot of that was originally created by a friend of the channel, Dungeon Delves, who has lent their amazing art and their amazing burps. And we are fostering that love of the burp continuing on, and you're going to see it more and more. Oh, I hope that is everyone. Oh my goodness. What? 90769. Who did this? I'm refreshing Tiltify. It was so nice. Who am I yelling at? Ezra, why? Ezra. You can make the burbs fine, but the chaos. Is there a chaos burb? Why isn't there a chaos burb? You know when you're going to see more burbs. You're going to see them for Halloween, because we are going to be back for our Halloween hijinks around the Halloween week. Stay tuned for more information. For a while, the nest is going to hibernate for a bit. All these games you saw, all these talks, all these chats, the VODs will be eventually put up on YouTube within the month of June. A lot of us are going to get some sleep back in. So look forward to that. We're going to have a day of gaming. Same dance. We're going to ask the community what causes matter to you most. And then we're going to ask the community what charities within that cause that we've pre-vetted matter to you and you feel can benefit the most at that moment from what we can do. And then we're going to put these energies back into it, and we're going to continue showing the world that not only that TPRPGs can change the world, not only that a diverse cast of people can do it, but also that these kind of cool events aren't limited to North American time zones. They're more open and more accessible to more people around the world. And it is with that, I want to really thank all of you so much for the beautiful, beautiful weekend. Our Tiltify link will stay open for a few more days. So team order, if you have any cents left in the wallet, please fix that amount, make it a nice amount, you know what I mean. If it does reach over 1,000, I will Twitter the full costume, not just the jellyfish. Okay? It's a promise. You have it here. I can't take it back because on the internet there's no falsehoods. All right, I need to wind it down. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going. Yeah, Sunny, I see you. Thank you for your energy. Oh, I see Blue made it into the chat. Blue, thank you so much for all your work. Squid has been here from Nev has been here from beginning to end. Nev is like a machine. Nev is a modding machine. Hey, girls run these roads. You made it in. I missed you. Sorry. Thank you for lending so many people of your community to come in here. I hope you've made friends that you're also going to take there. I hope to see all of us on each other's streams and channels, and we're growing to be this one big happy family of people who came together for good. I think that's the best way to forge relationships. Truly, honestly. Ida, you're still talking. Ida, stop talking. All right, we're just going to close it out because I don't really have anyone to raid. No, nothing relevant. So we're just going to close it out. That's all right. All right. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, thank you so much for a wonderful weekend. Incite chaos, incite kindness, love is love, trans rights are human rights, Black Lives Matter, and if you can, take care of someone else too, on top of taking care of yourself. See you Halloween. Fuck TERFs!